G'day guys, and welcome to another episode of Warcraft Wednesday, episode number 18. Lots of things have been changing in this past week. I've recently joined Dara Mactire. I believe I got that in the last one. Some crazy things have been happening there. My Pally been PvPing in arenas with the two other guys. You've seen the videos up. If not, I'll put a link to one of my other videos somewhere in here. And how do you like the look of the new set? I got Merrill Works to come up with the design for it, and I think it's awesome. We've got it just looks fantastic. So thank you, Merrill, for that. If you need any work done, like it's just professional work, go check out Merrill Works, or Sergeant Merrill is his actual YouTube name. So go check that out. And in Dungeon and Raid news this week, they've started bringing out the Nerf bat, specifically on normal mode and stuff like that, to make things just a little bit easier. Lord Ryolith, he is specifically Lord Ryolith. Every time that you now run him over a volcano, it'll take 16 stacks instead of 10, therefore making the encounter just that little bit faster and just that little bit easier. So the Nerf bats are coming already, so I'm sure that'll make some of you happy and others maybe not so happy. And in PvP news this week, not so much has changed. There's some changes to the achievements. They're currently displayed up here, so just check them out. I don't know if it's going to be a big deal breaker, big change in the game, so just let me know. They're there. Let me know if you think it's a bad thing or not. And in class changes, class news this week, we've got yet another change potentially coming up with blood decays. It sounds like they're going to make them even stronger. I just don't get it. Nothing has come out specifically saying that, but it looks like just with the way that they said a couple of things that they're going to make them even more stronger or viable. I believe is what they've said. So I don't know. Maybe I've just been blessed with playing with some really good DKs. So I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye out on that. The other change this week, and this is going to be huge, is that they've increased the amount of threat by tanks up to 500%, up from 300. So it's an increase of 200%. So I wasn't aware that there are actually threat issues in the game when it comes to raiding. So I guess it's a good thing. I personally feel that it's now going to make it a bit too easy. So I don't know how they're going to do that. But maybe that's going to lead into what they're also going to do. And apparently they're going to get rid of mitigation and bring that into something more fun and exciting is basically what they've said. So more threat, no mitigation. I don't know, maybe tanks are just going to have to only have strength and stamina. Who knows? And in general news, there's been a hot fix, a hot patch for patch 4.2. Nothing terribly exciting. There is one thing that I think has come out with it. I haven't had a chance to check it yet. I've been flat out all day trying to make this video. And that is in your quest log, there should be now a completed quest. So when you say, hey, can you share that quest, you don't need a friend to say it's come up already completed. You can now have a look through your quest list and see which one's done. I don't know how it's been formatted, whether it's just the ones that you did last come up first, or whether you can sort them out into various zones, levels, ranges, purple, pink, purple, I don't know. So I'll definitely try and go check it out. Patch 4.2 is now also available on the PTR, so you can download that and go check out whatever's coming soon. I'll get around to it, and maybe next week or the week after for Warcraft Wednesday we'll try and get a bit more deeper on that. There's been some changes to the cross realm stuff. It's now officially live, and I believe they've said it's going to be free, at least for now. Maybe the more we use it, maybe they'll want to put a premium on it. So it's pretty cool. I don't know if it's going to be huge, because generally your friends are on the same server anyway, unless you're going to have mains on one server and mains on another server and just crazy like that. So that's pretty cool. The other thing that is potentially a little bit scary is that you're going to be able to create a raid cross realm. So I personally don't think it's going to be that successful raiding. I mean, just look how bad the pugs are on your server, and now you want to go pug with every other server. So I think that's just going to reinforce the fact of the difference that a good guild can make, because not only now do you get the pug with the bads in your server, you now get the whole bloody world to pug with, and the thought of that is just gross. The other thing on just like little tiny news, I don't personally think it's that exciting. Some of you probably will. Is that they're looking into maybe increasing the amount of characters you can have either on a server or onto an account. Cool. I'm not really too fussed about it personally, but you know, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. The way they were referencing it with seats on an aeroplane, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. But you know, I guess it's if you want more characters, cool. Congratulations to Sid from Premonition on getting the world first staff legendary, and also congratulations to Ascendants of Alonus on getting the achievement Glory of the Firelands Raider. So that's pretty cool. So they've got the drakes and all that sort of stuff. So congratulations to those and to the other dude for getting the staff. That's pretty cool. Now you get to turn into a dragon. I'd also like to take this time to thank Shannox for being killed by 25,000 different guilds. So congratulations to you, big buddy. And let's hope there's 25,000 more guilds. Now what you see on the screen is a graph of the gender of people playing the races. So it's an actual representation of the people sitting in the chair to what they play. So you can see with the orcs, it's not a very wide class played by females. And the other graph that we've got coming up now is the characters leveled from 80 to 85. And with the runners up being DKs, Rogues and Pallies, which is quite surprising actually. There's also been a possibility of a come up on the Facebook group where there's this transmogrification thing. I think that's a direct correlation from the Team America movie where they get Val Morphified and you can change your face. So I think that with this new, possibly in this 4.3 patch coming up, you'll be able to change your facial features, which will be friggin' awesome for me because, truth be told, I was drunk when I made my Pally and his face is all messed up. When I first met him, he even had the Fabio haircut and it was awful. So that's my take on it. And there seems to be another some void storage device that's coming in as well. So I'm not sure what that is. Maybe you'll be able to get like the reward from doing the top dailies to have a chest available with you at all the time. Maybe that's just an item you can buy now. Who knows? So we'll definitely keep an eye on that. There is also a new series of trading cards. I've never played it, dealt with it, or anything like that. I can't tell you too much about it, but all I know is that there's a new box set that's out that you can buy. For those of you who don't know, that's where people get like the turtle, the red rocket, and other little knickknacks, foam swords and stuff to deal with. So it's kind of cool. I think a box of cards costs you about $160 for a whole box. But in saying that, if you get your Spectral Tiger, you've worked that up on eBay or something like that, and it'll probably get you about $600. Potentially a ban, but $600 to $1,200 if you get the Spectral Tiger. So maybe you want to go check that out. I don't know. Blizzard this week have released a new DOTA trailer. It's pretty cool. I don't know if I can put it up here on the video. I will put a link down below. It's just a picture there of DOTA. It's looking pretty cool. I think that it might potentially take out Hon and Lol since they were based off it anyway. So let me know what you think if Dota's going to become the king again and take out Hon and Lol. So yeah. And it's time for the screenshots. So yeah, I'd just like to thank people for sending in their screenshots of the week. Please, if you'd like to send in a screenshot, and I will always love screenshots, so please send them in. Send them to sadatv@gmail.com and let me know what you want titled in there, like your character name or your real life name. Because if you send me an email and it comes up with your real life name on the email and you don't put in your character, then it's probably going to come up your real life name. So yeah, so send any entries. It can either be an actual attachment or a link to a photo bucket, and I can just download it real easily off there. So thank you very much for watching Warcraft Wednesday. I know you've had a good time watching it because I know I've had fun making it. I've put a lot of effort into this one. I've actually got two friends sitting right there and there helping me out. So a big thank you to those guys. It's crazy. This thing's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I want to thank you guys for watching, liking and favouring the video. So I wrap it up here, guys, and as always, stay beautiful.